Welcome back to Stink TV. Today I'm going to be showing you my 1996 round nose SuperJet, which did flip on the trailer, but it's good. So 1996, it was a saltwater ski before I got it. So there is a little bit of cracking underneath by the shoe, but it's been reinforced up under the hood. Obviously you can see Umi gas cap. It's like an Umi pole. This is a Dogwater Customs hood. So they have that kind of style mount for the front of the hood, which I really like. I have the fire extinguisher and flag and all that, which has come in handy for sure. Not too much damage, actually. Just went down to the fiberglass and the bar a little bit. And that's the only damage from it rolling over. Got a limiting strap. This is just a basic 61X motor. Single carb. I still kept the stock latch, of course, but it does have surf straps. This one's pretty rough and tough, but a single breather probably should be replaced eventually. Like Umi steering. It's technically not an Umi pole. I don't know what kind of pole it is, but it's not bad. Ocean Pro head. That's one of the centrifugal, like coral, I think they call it coral shaped. It's like, I don't know really how you describe it, but it's not perfectly smooth like a normal dome. It's like spiraled. And you have to be careful, I believe I read, for detonation or something like that. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you can see single carb, just with a good Vortex style intake. Stock tank. Does have a JetWorks water box. Does have a B-pipe. Look, Nate. What's going on? Hi, buddy. But we got candy keepers on there. It's 62T electronics. Got a bilge pump. But there's not really too much going on under here, except that this coupler likes to blow off, so I have to tighten the crap out of it, but I got it where it works. And then these 3 bolts, even with Loctite, like to loosen up. So I end up just checking them for quite a while until I stop getting any movement, if I've had it off any time recently. I do want to get a Rad Dudes exhaust hose because I have to like do a coupler in there, and it's kind of homemade to make the corner. And yeah, I'd rather just have that Rad's Dude like I do on my EME ski. Simple fuel setup, just a filter, water separator, primer. It's important to have these in here because it prevents this from going lean at any point, like sucking backwards. So that's just a security thing. Into a primer. Pretty simple setup. Restrictor in here for the free-flowing piston that comes out, and then the other line comes down through to a flow control valve, and then I have a restrictor in that as well. And then this originally had a hood seal that went down here, but they make the hood seal that goes on the bottom lip of the hood, and I like that better. But because this had already had damage, like I think this spot right here was cracked when I got it, because this ski was used in the ocean to jump a lot of waves in the surf. So I filled this all up with silicone, and just to get a better seal. Never really had any problems except for if this seal came off on the edge. And that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a Zeal CDI in there and a Wattcom high output brand new coil, which fixed my problems. Ended up doing that, and it solved my issues with all my electronic problems. I had this on the other ski with a different motor. It's really great, actually. These are stock bore pistons. Yeah, it's nothing really else under the hood. You'll hear it real quick. So yeah, it's pretty funny that I tipped a ski over on accident the other day. But at least it was over for a slow corner. I do like this hood though. It's been pretty robust, no problems with it. footholds that were in here before I got the ski, but I did returf it, and I suck at it. But pieces have come off, and I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it does a job. Nothing too crazy on the pump. I do have a Wax Racing, and I think TSB or someone else makes one that's a little bit more expensive, but it's a big hub thing you like put over the inner hub, and it just increases vane pressure pretty much, is my understanding, and it has a nice long tip just for better flow. And then an RRP trim system, and the pump is pretty much stock everywhere else, but it's an SBT housing with the plastic wear ring. Reason being is when I got the ski, I got it blown up, but really he just sucked a rock in, and once he shut it off on the trailer, it wouldn't turn over next time after winter, so he thought it was blown up. I ended up rebuilding the motor anyway, but so there's a brand new impeller that's freestyle. Can't remember the pitch off the top of my head, but I do have the box for it with the other one in it. And a Jet Dynamics ride plate, which it's a good overall ride plate, but I will say it's my favorite one I've ever ran is the Jet Dynamics Extended Works D-cut ride plate. It has a little slit in the back, and that one, I just, with this ski at least, a 96 to 08, it really made a big difference on how it hooked in the corners. So, and this is fun. It does hook, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as hard. And looking back, I would have waited to get it, but they didn't have it in stock. But I do like this plate, and it's very playful. The D plate's not as playful because it grabs most of the time. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. But for what I want to do with the ski, I would have changed that ride plate out. Yeah, not really too much else. Basic lever. I don't even know what brand it is, but it was on the ski. And obviously the RRP lever. But I don't run a spring on this one. Your pump will push it down anyway, so. Intake grate-wise, a Works intake grate. You can see the crack in there. I did silicone some of it, and I hit rocks in the river, so that's what those marks are from. And the ski fell off my trailer at one other point, and that's what that is up at the front. That chip in there. But it's pretty rough and tough. Nothing crazy. You can see the reinforcement. I forgot to show you. They reinforced a lot of this. Not only where your feet are in the tray, but these walls have been reinforced. And some of it's not so great anymore, because I'm sure they did it a long time ago. But it's separated. I have fixed parts of it. But it's reinforced all the way up to the nose. They did have a side exit exhaust, which I do have those parts, but I took it out for the reason I want to put tubbies on it next year. And I guess I'll put some videos of me shredding on it, and if you like that, I can show you the EME ski I have. That one is for sale.